Hello everyone, welcome back to the Fullbase channel. Today I will show how to download and install and get started with Fullbase development. So start by visiting the public repository at GitHub, and the link is in the description below. And here we have issue tab, and if you get any issues, please add them here, and I will resort as quickly as possible. There's also a wiki page with the releases, and the content of this video is also in written form, and also a couple of other pages here, so please have a look at that. So to download, go to the code tab, click the fullbase.zip and download. And then you just move it to the folder where you want to install Fullbase and extract. So now we have a folder here, and this is the installation folder. So here we have some important files for Fullbase, and in order for Fullbase to know which folder it is, we need to register it. So we can go into the bin folder. So we run the Fullbase administrator in administrator mode. And this is the installation folder plus bin. So remove bin and hit save. So what we do now is that we add a new key in the registry where we specify the installation folder. If you don't feel confident in running the Fullbase administrator in administrator mode, you can simply go into the registry editor and add this key installation folder. That's the only thing that happens. So now when that is done, we need to create our first project. And I really suggest that you install the sample project that I have used in a couple of demos here on YouTube. So let's say we want to put it here in the YouTube folder. We go back to the Fullbase bin and run Fullbase administrator. We don't need to do it in administrator mode any longer. Go to projects, and we can simply type the root folder where we want to install everything, and a project name, YouTube sample. And at the bottom here, you can select if it's an empty template or an example project. So in this case, we want to have the example project. So you have a couple of things to test out, and let's hit create. So there is no progress bar here or any other notification except this not responding. So now that not responding disappears, now we are done. So what we need to do now is to go to the folder of YouTube sample, and we need to open up this the user JSON. So Fullbase has now generated paths, and these should be all correct, but the only thing that we don't know is the connection string to your database. And be aware, I missed something here in the installation. If your data source is on the format that you have a server name, backslash, and something else, you need to have this escaped. So you have to double backslash. But on my computer, the data source is written like this, the name of my computer. We have this initial catalog, and that needs to be created. So you go to your local compute database and just create new database, YouTube sample in this case, an empty database. And after that, we go back to the Fullbase folder, and then you can either click this start fullbase.bat or you can go into the bin and run Fullbase web API.exe. And we need to trust this as well. Run anyway, and allow. This might be different depending on which system you're on. So now Fullbase is up and running, and it started on port 5557. That is typical. So then we surf to that URL. It can be mentioned that I have only tested with Chrome, so please use that. So now we are actually up and running here. So now it's just a matter of clicking around and testing. So you have all the tables that you have seen in my previous videos. You have the controllers. So now basically you can just hit save here and open up the individual projects and run them. All right, good luck.